What's up, YouTube? This is Chris, the Unprofessional Dad. I'm back with another knife video. Tonight, I'm going to be doing some unboxing. I've really enjoyed doing those as I get new knives in. I love sharing them with you on these videos and getting some feedback. I have a lot of knives that's been suggested to me in the comment section. I'm going to be checking those out, and hopefully soon we'll be unboxing those as well. Speaking of the comments, I want to thank everyone who has taken their time out of their schedule and whatever they've got going on in their own lives to click on my videos and spend some time with me and my knives. It's not lost on me, like I said before, the fact that you have so many options to choose from. YouTube is full of people and videos all about knives and people trying to do the same thing that I'm doing. So I do appreciate the fact that you are clicking on my videos and spending a little bit of time with me. I'm going to continue working and striving to make my videos increasingly better in time, have more content, different types of content, and just all around be a great knife channel for you all. I enjoy doing this and I love the feedback that I'm getting. So please keep it up, keep the comments coming, liking, subscribing, things like that. I don't want to be that person that's begging people for subscriptions. I really don't care. I enjoy making these videos. I enjoy sharing my knives and getting feedback from other people who like knives as much. So again, thank you. I also want to remind people I have a big contest going on right now. January the 3rd, 2025, I'm going to be giving a $200 budget for a knife away. Go into my channel, look at my previous videos, my first knife giveaway. That's what the video is titled. It'll tell you exactly how to subscribe, or I'm sorry, how to enter the contest and what you've got to do to possibly win a $200 budget to Blade HQ for the knife of your choice. With that being said, let's get into the knife unboxing. What I'm going to be using tonight to do that, I've showed this in a video before. It is my Chris Reeves small Sebenza 31 Forever Flag. You know, it's election season right now, and whether you're left or you're right, to me it does not matter. We're all Americans, and all of us should be proud to show our patriotism. And this knife right here screams patriotism. With titanium handles that has Old Glory engraved and a stone-washed Magna Cut blade. Man, let me tell you, dynamite comes in small packages, and this knife is dynamite. I love this knife. It's an expensive knife, but I love it. I tell you, you can up your EDC game big time with a Sebenza in your pocket. I'll tell you that right now. So I'm going to use this to open this box up tonight, and then we're going to be putting this knife to the side and look at what I've got new. You know, it's like a kid at Christmas time. Kids love opening the presents. That's one of the best parts of Christmas. It's not even so much the presents that they get, it's the process of opening them and how much fun it is. We're all just big kids opening presents, and that's exactly what this is. It's like opening presents. My presents just happen to have sharp blades. All right, so take out our packaging. Got some knives in there. All right. If you've watched my videos so far, you know I'm a big one on the stickers. I love the stickers. Got big plans on those for my kids. So let's see. All right, I've got a few knives in here. We will start with this one. It's a Kaiser. I think I can remember what this is. Oh yeah, I got it wrote down where it is. All right, so typical Kaiser packaging. You get your microfiber cloth. You get a couple cool stickers. A little bit of extra hardware. Now I've actually seen this knife on several videos. A couple people actually had it as one of the top 10 knives that was released in the last year. I love the look of it on the video, and I wanted to get one. And it is the Kaiser Mini Grouper. And I'll tell you, it might say mini, but it's actually got some pretty good size to it. It's a pretty decent blade. Look at that. I tell you, Kaiser is making some really good knives these days. Really good knives. Now this is a button lock. I action is great. I mean, that action is great. And this is on washers. This ain't even on bearings. That action is great. Wow. If you've also watched my videos, you know that I love jimping. Look at that jimping on this blade. I mean, it goes a considerable length up the blade. It's pretty aggressive. I like the shape of this blade. Now this is, again, the Kaiser Mini Grouper. I can totally understand why they said it was one of the top 10 budget knives released in the last year. This thing is great. It has a deep carry pocket clip that has the screws inset into the handles, scales, so it's not going to snag on your pockets. Now these are black G10 handles with carbon fiber overlays on them. Again, button lock, dual thumb studs. It has a 154 cm metal blade or steel, 154 cm steel blade. I mean, wow, really good action. It's got a flipper and it's got dual thumb studs. Now the pocket clip is ambidextrous. You can do it left or right-handed, tip up only, which we're seeing with most knives these days. I mean, some of them, like your Spydercos and stuff like that, will give you the option to do tip up or tip down, but most of your knives are just tip up. And this is no exception. It's a tip up only, but it is ambidextrous, so you can switch that from one side to the other. It's got a little hole for a lanyard at the end. The carbon fiber looks great. It feels really good and solid in the hand. It doesn't feel... I was afraid that with the G10 handles and stuff that it would feel a little weak and timid and flimsy in the hand. Doesn't. Feels extremely solid, sturdy. Now it does have the steel liners inside, or no, it does not. Yes, it does. It does have liners inside. So it does have very, very thin liners inside. All in all, it's a fantastic knife. I really like this. I like the look of it. I like the shape of the blade. Now, this is drop point, and I said 154 cm steel. I am so sorry, guys. That is a complete mess up on my part. This is Nitro V. I apologize. I should have looked at my notes. It's Nitro V. It's 7.54 inches overall in length, and it has a 3.14 inch blade. So again, another blade that's over your 3-inch length. So I know that some places and some states have limitations on how far or how long the blade can be. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know what the different state regulations are. I know here in my state of Kentucky, you can carry anything you want, and it don't matter. You can carry anything. It can be concealed, and I mean anything. Blades, whatever else. You can carry anything concealed, and you don't need, there are no limitations. But I know how fortunate we are to have that regulation or deregulations here, and other people, you know, have different guidelines. So I don't know what the laws in your local area are, or I've had people from Australia and New Zealand watching my videos as well. By the way, thank you guys. That is so humbling to know that people on the other side of the globe are actually watching my videos. I am so thankful and appreciative, and the comments. Thank you guys. Yeah, Nitro V, and somebody named Azo or whatever is the designer of this. Azo, I guess he's a big knife designer. You can get this right now for $69, and I'm gonna tell you, just by first impressions. Now I haven't carried this, by the way. Let me see. Yep. Not as sharp as some of the knives that I've been getting out of the boxes lately. I've been getting some razor blades out. I mean, it's got a good edge, a really good edge, but I've definitely had some sharper knives lately out of the box. Just first impressions, I've gotten a lot of knives. You guys have watched me do a lot of unboxings lately. And as far as the budget knives goes, for the smaller, I mean, I've got some really big ones like the Vanguard Sheepdog XL. I love that thing. It was just awesome because it was so big. And the Tenable Bomber or whatever it is, I love that one because they're so big. They're such big knives. But as far as budget knives go, this is really nice. I mean, this is nice, guys. If you all are looking for a good budget knife at $69, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm probably gonna go, now that I've got this in my hands and I see how nice this is, how good it feels, how much I like that blade. And this is the mini. I don't even think they have a regular grouper. Maybe they do. Actually, I think they do. But this is the mini, and look how big it is with a 3.14 inch blade, 3.93 ounces overall. So it's got some weight to it. It's not a timid little flimsy knife. I'm probably going to go on there and get the other one. They had two of the mini groupers to choose from. I'm probably going to go get the other one. The other one is all carbon fiber handles instead of the black G10 with the carbon fiber overlays. I really like this, guys. The Kaiser Mini Grouper. Fantastic knife. Right out of the box, I love that. Great start. Really good start. And again, kudos to Kaiser. Everything that I'm getting from Kaiser lately is really nice. I mean, good quality. They definitely, I mean, they make some really good products. And if you look on the Blade HQ or Knife Center right now, Kaiser has a big promotion going on. They've got a lot of holiday sales going on Blade HQ and on Knife Center. So if you're looking for any of the Kaiser knives, go on there, check them out. And they're just really promoting the Kaiser knives right now. So, all right, let me see the next one. Oh yeah, this is going to be a good one. This is another one of those knives that was on the top 10 knives of the last year. This is a Civivi. Now, they really sung this knife's praise. I mean, they had a lot of good things to say about this knife. So I hope, but then again, they also was really right on with that grouper, that mini grouper, so I'm sure that they'll be right on with this one as well. This is the Civivi. I mean, do we really need to go through this? We all know what comes in Civivis, the microfiber cloths, the stickers, you know, different things. So this knife, though, is the Civivi Sentinel Strike 2, and I already know without opening this blade up, they were right on. This thing feels good. Aluminum handles. Look at that blade. I could tell just by as soon as I got my hands on it, I felt it. Wow, this thing is awesome. Sorry, grouper, I thought you was I mean, you're still a great knife, but man, this is definitely the better of the two. Definitely the better of the two. The Civivi Sentinel Strike 2. Now, this has got aluminum handles with an FRN integral, what did they call it? FRN integral spacers right here. So FRN. It's got a deep carry pocket clip that is reversible. And the great thing is it's screwed up here at the top. Instead of the screws in the inset or into the handles scales, it actually screws up here, so you just go from one side to the other. So there's no screws in it to snag on your pocket or anything like that. It is a button lock like the mini grouper. Great action. This also is on washers. This is not on bearings. It has a flipper and it has dual thumb studs. This thing, man, I'm going to carry this. This is going to get some pocket time. Look at the size of this blade. This is definitely going to get some pocket time. I've got a lot of knives that I'm trying to, you know, rotate between, because what I'm wanting to do is some real in-depth review videos of different knives. But I've got so many different knives right now where I've just started doing these videos. So I'm still new to it, and I've got different knives that I'm trying to get a lot of pocket time so I can take little notes on them and little, you know, little things that I notice about the knife, and so that I can do full reviews on different knives and actually bring that to you as well. And this is just one more knife that I'm going to have to put in the rotation and try to get as much pocket time with it as I can. This is fantastic, guys. This is a fantastic knife. Civivi has knocked it out of the park. I like Civivi, but I'm not just like, I just don't like a whole lot of Civivi knives. I like the Wheeze, and I like the Sin-Cut. I like them both. You know, I guess it's just the Civivis that I have. I've got a lot of Civivis, and just none of them really are just like, oh, they're just awesome. Now the Sin-Cut glide strike that I showed before in a few videos. That thing is amazing. I love it. But I'm not a big Civivi nut or anything like that. This is the first Civivi that I've pulled out of a box that I've been like, wow, that is a cool knife. I love this knife. This thing is a 8925 right now on Blade HQ. It's a stonewash drop point blade. Now this is also in Nitro V. Gray aluminum with green FRN integral spacers. It's 8.61 inches overall with the 3.7 inch blade. So again, a very long blade. I've got to start getting some smaller knives because I know that not everybody likes the bigger knives like I do. 3.69 ounces, so it's got some weight to it. Reverse pocket clip, tip up carry only. Now, the other ones do not tell the HRC in the descriptions and stuff and the specifications. This one did. The HRC is 59 to 61. So, you know, if you watched my recent knife steals for beginners, you would have noticed that I said that most of your pocket knives are in that 58 to 60 category, or that area, I should say. And this is 59 to 61. So that's, I mean, that's pretty good. And I really like, I don't know if you can see the contour to the grind on this. Now the grind, there's the hollow grind right here. It's hollow ground, but then it goes to a flat grind up here, and there's an actual little you can actually, if you see that there, you can see where the separation is, the transition from the hollow ground to the flat grind. I really like the shape of the blade. I like the look at the blade. I like the way that it has multiple grinds in the blade. All in all, this is a great knife. I like those little holes right there that you can see through. It gives it a really cool look. I like the top of it. It's got good jimping. Now the jimping is that kind of jimping that is more aesthetically pleasing. It's just for looks. I mean, I guess you could feel it if you were a hobbit and you had really, really small thumbs or something. That might be aggressive for you, but it's not very, I mean, it's hardly noticeable for someone like me. I like really aggressive jimping, and that's not it. But other than that, all in all, fantastic knife. 89.25 right now on Blade HQ. It is the Sentinel Strike 2 from Civivi. They've knocked this out of the park, and I 100% see why this knife was put on the top 10 knives on a couple of different videos that I watched of the last year. And it wasn't just on one. The reason why I got the grouper in this is because they were two of the knives that were listed on both of the videos. From two completely different creators. Now maybe they watched each other's videos and or you know collaborated or something. I don't know. I doubt it. But you never know. I know that both of these knives were on both videos, so I jumped online and I picked them up. And so far they hit the nail right on the head. Both of these knives are home runs. The mini grouper has a completely different look than the Sentinel Strike, but just both of them are phenomenal knives. I really like the shape of that blade. I really like the just overall shape and contour of this knife. But this one, man, I don't know what I like better. I don't know what I like better, guys. I like both of them. Fantastic knives. So far, 2 knives, 2 winners. Absolutely happy with this box. Here we go. I don't get a whole lot of fixed blades. I mean, I do, but not in these boxes. But here we go. Another Kaiser. Let's see here. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's that's really cool. Okay, so we've got an actual, it's almost like a gift box. All right, so we open this up. We've got a couple stickers here. Action, I guess this is like an action bear or something like that. I don't know, but that's cool. I like the stickers. Always like me some stickers. All right, so I'm gonna pull that out first. Microfiber cloth. It's got a really cool Kydex sheath with some belt straps or whatever, so you can carry this ambidextrous. It's got your little booklet here or whatever. I guess that's all, just some foam at the bottom. Moisture pack. Nice packaging. That'd be a great like Christmas gift or something. That's really cool packaging. I almost thought I was opening a jewelry necklace or something, the way that this thing was wrapped with that box. That's pretty cool. All right. Again, Kaiser, man, I'm super impressed with Kaiser. I really like Kaiser. Kaiser's one of my they're quickly becoming one of my favorite budget-ended knives or knife brands, because they have good packaging. Their product is awesome. Oh yeah, oh yeah, wow. Yes, 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 yes. I mean, this is a budget fixed blade. And I'm going to take, now here's the thing about fixed blades. When you say budget, you know, $100 fixed blade is like a $200 folder, you know, because it's so much less and so much cheaper. So much less goes into a fixed blade than does a folder, and it's so much cheaper to make a good fixed blade than it does a folder. Having said that, this ain't $100. This is the Kaiser K-Box or K-Box or whatever, C-A-B-O-X. This right now is $68 on Blade HQ, and wow, wow, wow. Guys, you've got to feel one of these in your hands. This feels great. Fantastic, fantastic. It's a satin drop point blade. Now this is 154 cm. I guess that's where I got the 154 on the grouper earlier, and I apologize about that. It's got your little blood grooves on both sides of the blade. It's got jimping on the top. Another knife that's just got aesthetic looking jimping that does nothing. Nothing. It's got a huge finger choil there so you can really get a good grip, and it's got a finger ring in the back. Now that finger ring, you know, if you have any skill with the blade, if you've done any martial arts or anything like that, you know, that finger ring will come in handy. Almost like a, what is it? I'll think of the word in a second. But just, man, I like this. I like this so much. Black G10 scales with the finger ring, Kydex sheath. It's 8.1 inches overall length and 3.35 inch blade, and it's 3.92 ounces in weight, and it is made in China. Guys, this is great. Extremely sharp, razor sharp. Let me get a piece of paper here. Oh yeah, this thing, razor sharp, guys, razor sharp. Wow, razor sharp. I love this blade. I love every daggone blade. Y'all probably get tired of hearing me say that. I love this blade. I love this. I just do. I love knives. And man, I love this one. This is a great blade, and it comes in at $69. I think that's what I said, $69. Yeah, or $68 right now on Blade HQ. You can't beat that for $68 with this Kydex sheath, and you can carry it ambidextrous, so you can get you a good cross draw or something. Good retention. That's a good snap. Oh yeah, that's a cool little package right there. That's a really cool package. I like this, guys. I really, really like this. The Kaiser K-Box. What a great, I mean, there's only 3 knives tonight in these packages or in these openings, but man, all 3 are great. While I'm at it, I want to check these other knives and see how sharp they are. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Wow. Sharp. Let's check out this grouper. Now this one, I mean, it's sharp, but it ain't nothing as sharp as these other 2. Well, it's still cutting paper pretty daggone easy. That's deceptive. I did not think it would cut that well. It doesn't feel that sharp like the other ones do. Wow. 2 button lock knives. One is the Kaiser Mini Grouper. Great knife. I highly recommend this if you're looking for a good EDC knife. That is, now this is going to be a lot smaller for your hands, you know. I mean, I can get 4 fingers on it, but this one is wanting to, you know, to really slide off that back end. And if you choke up at all like that, my finger is completely off of the thing, off the handle. So if you like a good EDC knife that's a little bit smaller and you don't have hands like mine, wow, home run right here, home run. And the price, you can't beat it. Carbon fiber you know, overlays, so it's not complete carbon fiber, but I mean, it looks great. The shape of the blade, just fantastic knife. You will not go wrong with this grouper. I see why it was one of the top 10 of the year. Now this one, I'm going to tell you right now, this is a great knife. If you look how big that is, if you're looking for a good EDC knife, it's tactical, it looks cool. Button lock again, good action. If you're looking for a good EDC knife, but you're looking for something that's affordable, under $100, right here, the Civivi Sentinel Strike. This is the first Civivi you will ever hear me literally just go on and on about, because I'm just not that. And I mean, I like Civivis and I got a lot of them. I mean, a lot of them. But this is the first one that has absolutely blown me away. I like this knife a lot, guys. You cannot go wrong with this one. Civivi Sentinel Strike 2, all day long, hands down. I'm definitely carrying this knife. And of course, last but not least, the Kaiser K-Box or K-Box or however you say it, with the Kydex sheath, the finger ring, the black G10, incredibly sharp 154 cm knife steel, which is a good stainless steel. If you watch my knife videos, knife steel for beginners, you would heard me talk a little bit about that. 154 is a decent knife steel. Easy to sharpen, you know, easy to take care of. And you saw how sharp it was right there. I mean, this thing is a razor blade. I mean, that's hair popping sharp. Oh yeah, look at that. Barely touching it to my skin. Look at that. I mean, that is hair popping sharp right out of the box. Wow. This thing is awesome. Guys, listen, I've said it in a few videos. You don't have to spend Chris Reeve Sebenza money to get a really good pocket knife or a good fixed blade. You don't have to. I've got those kind of knives and I love every one of them. Every one of them. I'm not giving them back. They can't buy them back. Don't give me my money back. You can't have them back. I love every one of them. I'm going to keep them till the day I die, and then I'll hand them off to my children. But I'm going to tell you right now, I love these knives too, just as much. And you do not have to buy a Chris Reeve Sebenza or a Chavez like I love, or any of those other knives to get a good knife. $89.25, and I'm telling you right now, this is a fantastic knife. The grouper, all of them. And I've opened a lot of boxes lately that's got some budget knives, and I've got a lot more coming. I've got some good ones coming. I've got a Chavez coming really soon. I'm super stoked about that one. I can't wait till it gets here. But all in all, guys, I appreciate you watching the video. I appreciate you watching me open these and experiencing with me for the very first time. it is an honor, even if it's just one person that watches it. I appreciate every person that does watch these videos. I'm greatly humbled by that. And again, not to be a broken record, but January the 3rd, 2025, a video, go on there on my channel, watch my first knife giveaway video. It'll tell you how to enter. I'm gonna give somebody a $200 budget for a knife of their choice. Now here's the thing, it's a $200 budget. If you want 3 knives, because you've seen some knives that I've opened, or you got some your eyes on some different budget knives, I don't care. It's a $200 budget, get what you want. It's gonna be on me, so it might be 4 or 5 knives. It might be a knife, a fixed blade, a folder, it might be a couple of multi-tools. I don't care. It could be ink pens, whatever they sell, it's on me, and I will be so thankful and honored to be able to do that and to give somebody something like that and to pay it forward and show you all how much I appreciate you taking your time and watching my videos. So having said that, guys, I'm Chris, the Unprofessional Dad. Until the next time, keep your life full and your knife sharp, and I'll see you next time.